All right, guys, what's going on? So, for those who did not know that the Colts have signed Phillip Rivers off the practice squad and we're trying him out in practice Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday morning. Friday afternoon, and they have signed him for now, currently, because they're relieving on unsure of like the status of what's going on with, of course, Riley Leonard. They said he has full practice, and Daniel Jones, of course, the main starter quarterback for the Colts, was out with a ruptured Achilles, and so on his right leg, and so now they looking forward to Phillip Rivers is, of course, moving a step closer to starting against the Seattle Seahawks. And of course, Coach Shane Steichen would not confirm whether he planned to start Phillip Rivers or come out of retirement at 44 years old, and is 5 years away from the NFL to help and battle up the Colts following season-ending injury to quarterback Daniel Jones. But everything Steichen and the Colts saw from Phillip Rivers created more momentum towards him than started him against Seattle. He has great command in the huddle. He was throwing it well, Steichen said, so we're excited for it. He's fired up for the challenge, getting back to it, getting back on the fold, and filling the pass rush. Got some work in that. My guess is to get Phillip Rivers back for the Colts and insert him into the lineup is absolutely incompetent to me. I agree with what Ryan Clark was saying earlier on ESPN as I was watching it earlier. Yeah, it's just absolute negligence. It's like, why would you go get somebody like a Phillip Rivers? And don't get me wrong, he is a hell of a starting quarterback at the time when he was with the San Diego Chargers, and formerly known now as LA, and with the Indianapolis Colts. To get them, he was one of the only few starting quarterbacks other than Andrew Luck to get into the playoffs back in 2020. But at the end of the day, it's just not a good look for the Colts, because it seems like because they're going out of desperation and they can't find other quarterbacks, even though you had guys like Ryan Tannehill or Cam Newton. You know what I mean? Even though they test and tried Matt Ryan out, I wouldn't mind if they would have gone back and got him over again. You know, even though they had to still pay him that $14-some million over that cap, it would have been a much better option, right, than getting Phillip Rivers, who's 44 years old, hasn't thrown a pass and hasn't played on the football field professionally in the last 5 years. So I just don't like this move and don't like the decision. But we'll see what they got moving.